Lennox Lewis is a retired professional boxer who held multiple world heavyweight titles during his career. He's known for his impressive physique and athleticism, which were maintained through a rigorous regimen and a healthy diet. Initially a boxer with an upright stance, he was known for his impressive 84-inch reach, which allowed him to outbox his opponents from a distance. During his early days, his jab was a pouring shot, but with the help of Emmanuel Stewart's guidance, Lennox turned it into a formidable weapon that he used to set up his signature punch, the straight right hand. Under Stewart's mentorship, Lewis became less dependent on his right hand and showed a more comprehensive skill set. Although Lennox was sometimes criticised for his patience and lack of infighting abilities, he was most efficient when he fought from range. Lewis was renowned for his physical strength, and he was able to control his opponent's movement and lure them into his punching range. He was particularly effective against taller opponents. As time passed, Lennox became one of the most well-rounded heavyweight boxers in history, capable of boxing from range or fighting aggressively when required. Lewis's success can be attributed in part to his impressive cardiovascular endurance. He recognised that developing his strength, power and stamina was essential to competing at the highest level of the sport. As a result, his training was designed to achieve precisely that. Lennox's cardiovascular routine was a critical aspect of his regimen. It involved a combination of aerobic and anaerobic exercises, which helped improve his cardiovascular fitness and build his endurance. His program included a variety that challenged him both mentally and physically. Running was a crucial part of Lewis's workout. He would run several miles every day, varying the intensity of his runs by incorporating sprints and hill sprints. Running is an excellent way to build endurance, burn fat, and increase cardiovascular fitness. By incorporating sprints and hill sprints, Lennox was able to develop his speed, agility, and explosive power. Jumping rope was essential. It helped improve his footwork, coordination, and agility, which are all essential skills for boxers. Jumping rope is a high-intensity exercise that challenges the cardiovascular system and helps improve endurance. Cycling can help improve cardiovascular fitness without putting too much stress on the joints. Lewis would often use cycling as a form of cross-training to complement his other workouts. It provided a different type of challenge to his cardiovascular system, which helped improve his overall fitness. Altitude training was another method that Lennox used to improve his cardiovascular fitness. This method involves high altitudes, where the air is thinner, putting more stress on the body and stimulating the production of red blood cells. This in turn can increase endurance and improve cardiovascular fitness. Lewis would often train at high altitudes, either by travelling to high altitude locations or by using altitude simulators. Swimming was critical to Lennox's program, an excellent way to improve cardiovascular fitness and build endurance. It also helps strengthen the upper body, which is essential for boxers who need to throw powerful punches. Lewis's regimen went beyond traditional cardio, as he incorporated boxing-specific drills that were designed to improve his cardiovascular endurance. These drills included combinations of punches, footwork, and defensive techniques performed at a high intensity, simulating the demands of a boxing match. He challenged his body in different ways, avoiding plateaus and developing a well-rounded level of fitness that was crucial for his performance in the ring. Periodization, a method that involves dividing a workout into phases with specific goals. This allowed for a progressive increase in intensity and workload, preventing overtraining and injury while optimizing his cardiovascular fitness and endurance. He used weightlifting, such as bench presses, shoulder presses, pull-ups, rows, curls, and squats to improve his strength and power, while also incorporating compound exercises that work multiple muscle groups simultaneously, such as push-ups, pull-ups, and dips. Plyometric exercises such as box jumps, depth jumps, and explosive push-ups were incorporated into his routine to build explosive power and athleticism. Resistance bands were used to provide constant tension throughout the entire range of motion, effectively building strength and power. Lennox worked with a strength and conditioning coach to ensure that he was performing correctly and safely, allowing him to maximize the benefits of each while minimizing the risk of injury. Overall, his regimen was well-rounded, challenging, and effective, making him one of the most complete heavyweights in history. Footwork is an essential component of a boxer's skill set, as it allows them to move around the ring with speed and precision. Lewis dedicated a significant amount of time each day to footwork drills, which included ladder drills, cone drills, and shadow boxing. These drills helped him to develop quick, efficient movements while maintaining his balance and stability. Speed and agility are critical for boxers, as they allow them to evade their opponent's punches and deliver their own punches with speed and accuracy. Lennox's workouts included sprints, plyometrics, and agility drills, which helped him to develop his speed, agility, and explosiveness. Technique is another essential component of a boxer's skill set, as it allows them to deliver punches accurately and effectively, while minimizing the risk of injury. Lewis would practice his punches and combinations on the heavy bag and the speed bag, as well as working with a coach or sparring partner to fine-tune his techniques. This allowed him to develop a wide range of effective punches and combinations, as well as the ability to deliver them with precision and power. Defense is also essential for boxers, as it allows them to avoid their opponent's punches and minimize the risk of injury. Lennox spent a significant amount of time working on his defensive skills, which included drills such as slipping punches, rolling under punches, and blocking punches. This allowed him to become a formidable defensive fighter and to minimize the damage that he received from his opponent's punches. Visualization techniques are another important aspect of a boxer's regimen. Lewis would mentally rehearse his fights, visualizing his opponent's style and techniques, as well as his own strategies and techniques for the fight. This helped him to mentally prepare for his fights and to develop the mental toughness and focus that is essential for success in the sport. Mental toughness is also essential for boxers, as it allows them to stay focused and composed during a fight, even in the face of adversity. Lennox would use mental toughness techniques such as positive self-talk and visualization to prepare himself mentally for a fight. This allowed him to maintain his focus and composure during his fights and to perform at his best under pressure. Lewis's workouts also included proper nutrition and rest. He followed a strict diet and sleep schedule, which allowed his body to be properly fueled and rested for his sessions and fights. This helped him to optimize his physical and mental performance, as well as to minimize the risk of injury. In addition to his regular sessions, Lennox also engaged in sparring sessions, where he would face off against the other boxers in a controlled environment. These sessions allowed him to practice his skills and techniques against live opponents, and to develop the strategic and tactical knowledge that is essential for success in the sport. Finally, Lewis would receive massages after his sessions and fights, as well as during his off days. Massage therapy helped Lennox to recover from the physical strain, while also helping to prevent injuries. This allowed him to maintain his physical and mental well-being, and to perform at his best during his fights. Lewis was acutely aware of the importance of proper nutrition. He recognized the crucial role that lean protein, complex carbohydrates, and healthy fats play in fueling the body and supporting its functions. Accordingly, he diligently incorporated these vital nutrients to ensure that he was optimally nourished. In addition to his focus on macronutrients, Lennox also utilized supplements to augment his dietary intake. He recognized the importance of protein in muscle recovery and growth, so he regularly consumed protein shakes to supplement his protein intake. Furthermore, he recognized the importance of maintaining his body's nutrient levels, so he incorporated multivitamins into his regimen to help ensure that he was meeting his daily vitamin and mineral requirements. Apart from proper nutrition and supplementation, Lewis also implemented a variety of recovery techniques to aid in his muscle recovery and prevent injuries. One such technique was ice baths, which involved immersing the body in ice-cold water to reduce inflammation and promote recovery. Lennox recognized the potential benefits of this technique and incorporated it into his routine. Lewis also recognized the importance of stretching in preventing muscle tightness and soreness, as well as promoting injury prevention and recovery. Thus, he made stretching a regular part of his pre- and post-workout routine. He made sure to get between 8 to 10 hours of sleep each night to ensure that his body was properly rested and recovered. Additionally, he incorporated rest days into his routine to allow his body the necessary time to recover. Mental relaxation and stress management were also important factors. He recognized the potential impact that stress could have on his physical and mental well-being, so he utilised techniques such as meditation and deep breathing to help reduce stress and promote mental relaxation. Finally, Lennox also recognised the value of active recovery. Active recovery involves engaging in low-intensity activities, such as cycling or swimming, to promote blood flow and facilitate recovery. He would engage in these activities on his rest days to help promote recovery and prevent injuries. Lewis's dedication to his nutrition was a crucial aspect of his success as a boxer. As an athlete who required lots of energy to sustain his high-intensity sessions and fights, Lennox focused on consuming lean protein, complex carbohydrates, and healthy fats. To ensure that he had enough energy, Lewis consumed complex carbohydrates from sources such as brown rice, whole wheat pasta, sweet potatoes, and oatmeal. These types of carbohydrates provide a slow and steady release of energy, helping to sustain his performance during long sessions. In addition to carbohydrates, Lennox also recognised the importance of incorporating healthy fats, such as those found in nuts, seeds, and avocados. They are essential for maintaining heart health and brain function. Lewis would consume foods such as almonds, walnuts, flaxseed, and chia seeds to ensure that he was getting the necessary amount. Staying hydrated is crucial for athletes, and Lennox was no exception. He recognised the importance of drinking plenty of water throughout the day to help regulate his body temperature, transport nutrients, and remove waste from the body. In addition to water, Lewis would incorporate sports drinks and electrolyte supplements to help replenish lost fluids and minerals. To ensure that he was getting all the necessary nutrients to support his recovery, Lennox would also take supplements such as multivitamins, protein powders, and fish oil. These supplements help to support his overall health and well-being, as well as aid in muscle recovery and growth. Lennox also recognised the importance of portion control and would eat several small meals throughout the day, rather than a few large meals, to help regulate his metabolism and prevent overeating. This allowed him to maintain a consistent intake of energy throughout the day, which was important for his performance as a boxer. Lewis's diet also reflected his cultural background. Born and raised in England, he incorporated British staples such as fish and chips and shepherd's pie into his habits. He also incorporated Canadian dishes such as poutine and maple syrup, which he enjoyed during his time living in Canada. In conclusion, Lennox Lewis's diet and workout routine were integral to his success as a professional boxer. He recognised the importance of proper nutrition and hydration, as well as strength and conditioning training and recovery practices.